Travis, and welcome to tonight's edition of the Regional News. We start off in neighboring Brazil, where President Jair Bolsonaro threatened on Tuesday to pull Brazil out of the World Health Organization after the UN agency warned governments about the risk of lifting lockdowns before the slowing of the novel coronavirus. A new Brazilian record for daily COVID-19 fatalities pushed Brazil's death toll past that of Italy late on Thursday, but Bolsonaro continues to argue for quickly lifting state isolation orders, arguing that the economic costs outweigh public health risks. In an editorial running the length of a local newspaper's front page, the Brazilian Daily highlighted that just 100 days had passed since Bolsonaro described the virus now killing a Brazilian per minute as a little flu. And I quote, "While you were reading this, another Brazilian died from the coronavirus," end of quote, the newspaper said. Brazil's health ministry reported late on Thursday that confirmed cases in the country had climbed past 600,000 and 1,437 deaths had been registered within 24 hours, the third consecutive daily record. The nation reported another 1,005 deaths Friday night. With more than 35,000 lives lost, the pandemic has killed more people in Brazil than anywhere outside of the United States and the United Kingdom. Asked about efforts to loosen social distancing orders in Brazil despite raising daily death rate and diagnosis, World Health Organization spokeswoman Margaret Harris said a key criteria for lifting lockdowns was slowly transmission. We now turn our attention to Antigua. Ramlal Peru, 32, has been sentenced to 4.5 years in jail for having sex with a 12-year-old girl in 2019, the Antigua newsroom reported. The Ghana native who asked the child to be his girlfriend had several intimate encounters with her in 2018 before having sex with her in February of 2019 at the construction site in Hatton. In March 2019, the girl's sister told their stepfather that she was taking a long time to return home from school. Upon investigation, the stepfather visited the construction site where Peru worked, warned him, and then informed the child's mother, who took the matter to the police. Peru said while teaching the victim to use an excavator, she fell in love with him. He admitted hugging and kissing the child but denied ever having sexual intercourse with her. But on January 27, he pleaded guilty and yesterday was sentenced to prison. And finally now in Trinidad and Tobago. Police are at Bakapore investigating a murder where a woman was allegedly killed by a close male relative in a case of domestic violence. Shortly after daybreak on Wednesday, the man walked into the Bakapore police station and allegedly confessed to the officers. Police officers took the man to his home at Sukhan Trace, where the woman's body was found. The man was taken into police custody. Senior Superintendent Wayne Mohammed, officers of the Southern Division Task Force and Homicide Region 3 have responded. In April, Commissioner of Police Gary Griffiths said that there has been a spike in domestic violence cases in the country. Overall in 2019, there were 232 cases, while this year 558, up to April 9. In February 2019, there were 39 reports, but this year there have been 73. In March 2019, there were 42 cases reported, while this year is 69. Griffith noted that this escalation in reports was a worldwide trend where stay-at-home measures were implemented. He reminded victims of the hotlines and to contact the police for help. Griffiths said that the TTPS were also trained paramedics and first aiders and will lend assistance when required. And that's it for our regional news this evening, and I continue to urge our viewers to wear those masks, use those hand sanitizers, and stay at home. Back to you, Travis.